Hello, how are you? Hope you're good. So today I decided to film myself doing a makeup look on Gryffindor because I'm Gryffindor, I'm gonna put it on my face. I'm doing a voiceover, so this might be a bit weird. Just woken up, so I look like a little bit of, poop, but whatever. I needed to take some photos for Instagram, and so I thought, why the hell not put it on YouTube as well? I'm gonna speed through most of this, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I've never done this before, and I'm not good at explaining what I'm doing, and I'm just winging this, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Anyway, yeah, gonna start now. So the very first thing that I do, I put some primer on my face. Look at me trying to do the beauty thingy where I show you the product. Then I prime my eyes. I always do my foundation first, bad habit. But since I'm anticipating a lot of fallout, I'm just deciding to just do this first and do it the correct way. And then you see me putting my primer on my forehead. That's because I thought I'm gonna do the flames first, but then I changed my mind, so yeah, whatever. So then I'm trying to zoom you guys in because, eye look and so now you're crazy close. Woohoo! So the first thing that I'm gonna do is just put a foundation color basically, and I'm using the Kat Von D palette that's all matte. I also have this nifty shadows with sponge that you can use in between washing your brushes to change the color. It's really good and it's not expensive. So I'm just gonna apply this all over the lid as you do. Then I'm just grabbing a lighter color to top it up. You really don't have to use the same palettes that I do, it's just a generic sort of color that you would use. Then I just took a spoolie and messed up my eyebrows a little bit just to clean it up, and later on I'll do the same thing for different reasons. Then I just realized that I should probably put some foundation because I'm gonna do things to my brows. And here's me realizing I squeezed out too much foundation, so now I'm putting it on the lower part of my face because I don't want to waste it, but I can't put it under my eyes because there's gonna be fallout, so here we go. So okay, I'm gonna attempt my eyebrows, so here's what happened. I took a spoolie and I fluffed it up and to see the direction of the eyebrows because I wanted to make them half lionish, half fiery, just basically wild, and then I did this and realized it looks crap, so... Okay, so just directing them upwards again for normal underline. And then girl, I forgot to take something, so I have to stand up and this is how I feel. Okay, back. I'm using my Anastasia pomade, I think that's called, and just any brush that you usually use for your eyebrows. I use the cream product here because I was doing some extra bits that you'll see soon. So while I do this, I'm just gonna tell you what I was going for with this look in general. So obviously it's Gryffindor, so I wanted for it to be bold and courageous and semi-clumsy, just not finished properly, so I didn't mind it looking a bit bulky and stuff. So you can see that I'm elongating the eyebrow, the end of it, but everything else is just as you would start filling it in from the bottom. But yeah, I was wanting obviously to have Gryffindor colors, which is red and gold, so I tried my best and I was going for lion eyebrows pretty much, or what I thought would be, wild lion eyebrows, semi-mixed with fire. Anyway, red eyeshadow is really hard to find, so sometimes purple had to do, but meh. Okay, so this is where I start doing a little bit weirder stuff. I'm just going by the direction of your natural hair on your eyebrows, so just elongating some bits that just make it look a bit wilder, and if you were, a lion, let's say. Obviously this is not going to be a daytime look, and it's not really, feminine as eyebrows go, but I felt like it, so I did it. I realize now that you can't see everything that I've been doing on my other eyebrow, but it was basically the same thing, so I'm just gonna speed through this even more. Then I took a golden eye pencil and just brushed in the inner side of the strike. Should you call it that? I don't know. You know what I mean. Then I started filling in my actual eyebrow with it because I thought it might look cool, and then I realized no it doesn't, and regretted it and tried to take it out. I couldn't do that properly, so don't do this step unless you have light eyebrows. Then might look cool. Then I grabbed a liquid eyeliner and just included a line and some of those strands just to make it pop a little bit more. Okay, onto the eyes. I'm using Morphe 35U and just beginning with the yellow and golden you can see here, and just doing that on my inner corners. And then the oldest trick in the book, taking some sellotape and cutting it up and putting it on the corners of my eyes. If you're doing this, just remember to put it on your hand a few times first so it doesn't actually stick to your face too much. And taking Modern Renaissance palette and getting this closest to red that I have, red ochre, which is still quite purple, but whatever, I'll just have to do, won't it? And then I'm just gonna apply this all over the lid, starting with the outer corner and only going to the inner corner when the brush is pretty much empty, so to save that yellow, although we're gonna top it up later on. Yeah, and extending this all over the outside of the eye as well to make this a little bit pointy, and leaving the eyebrow bits blank. Then I'm taking an orange bit here and working that into my crease. Also taking a lighter color called Burnt Orange and just applying that at the top of the red. Then I took this pointed brush and used basically any kind of golden that you have. So I had this from Ziva palette, and then I realized this is not the golden that I want, so I also mixed it with the golden from that Morphe palette. After I applied the eyeshadow, I just sprayed it with some primer spray to just make it stronger in color, and I applied it in my inner corner, and then I just lined my lash line. Then I did some good old blending with a bit more of the red. And put some more gold in the corners. So I wasn't happy with the depth of the red, so I took more of the same one and mixed it with the purple that I had on hand, sprayed a little bit and just tapped it on the outer edge of my lids. I'm taking a really light rose gold. It's again a Zoeva palette. Zoeva is a German brand and it's really cheap for what it is. And I'm grabbing my all-time favorite liquid liner, which is a tattoo liner by Kat Von D, and I'm doing my wing. Although I did realize that this is probably running out because I've had it for a while now. And it was really hard to work, and on top of that it was sort of clogging by the glitter underneath, so it wasn't easy. And as you can see, I did the same thing, like a similar thing to what the eyebrows are, so sort of wild and going out of place and being all messy. I didn't mean it to be as messy, but as I said, the pen was kind of hard to work with because it's low on ink now. I sort of went heavier on the right side because I wanted to be asymmetrical and just felt like it. I don't know, just Gryffindor for me is disorganized, and yeah, you can probably see. I always find this part of peeling off the tape so satisfying. I'm just gonna do my foundation and concealer now, and I'm gonna be using concealer by Tarte. I'm grabbing more of the golden eyeshadow on the sprayed brush and just popping it more into my eyebrows. For the under eyes, I'm literally using the same gold and I'm just popping that in the inner corner, and for the outer corner I'm going to be using the brush that had a little bit of that dark purple and just using what's left over in there and just smudging it up. Where the eyeliner is, I'm just leaving the small gap of non-colored skin basically between where the normal lid is separating the under eye area, because I just liked the way it looked like. Just gonna go and put some eyelashes on because mine are tiny. I ended up using different ones though because I felt those did not do justice. And I'm back and the lashes are on. Okay, so I'm just gonna do my mascara now. And on to contour, I'm using the Too Faced palette. I think it's called Chocolate or something. It smells like chocolate, it smells delicious. That's the only one that I really have and ever used, so I really recommend it. This is me attempting once again to get the bloody golden out of my brows and then just basically going, fuck it, I'll have to do. And then putting concealer on them chin blemishes. Then I found the most golden blush that I own, and it was again a Zoeva palette. I don't use it that often, it's not that good, don't buy it. But for this occasion it was perfect. And then onto the only palette I actually use for blushes and highlight, and that's Jaclyn Hill's one. I'm just gonna use the middle brown blush to just top that up a bit. And then some champagne pop. You can see that I'm always using the other highlight, but today we're being crazy, so crazy it is. Next is the lips, and you can just literally put red lipstick on, would be just as fine, but I'm being extra today for some photos, so I'm putting glitter with some glitter glue. The thing that I will say though, it smells horrible. The only thing I'll say, do one lip at a time, because it dries really quickly and you need to get it there as soon as you can, and have something underneath to catch the glitter fallout because it's a mess. Oh, and make sure to use a lot of lip balm just before, because it will dry your lips a lot. And because that wasn't extra enough, I decided to draw some crowns on my lids with glitter, because, I don't know, Gryffindor makes me think about royalty for some reason, and just be careful not to glue your lids together. Then I just lined my lips with a red pencil. And that is everything! So yeah, I'm terrible at these end shots, but I hope you enjoyed this and look at me struggle while I say goodbye. Let me know if you want me to do looks for other houses. I'm kind of happy about how it turned out, considering that I didn't know what I was wanting to do or what I was doing. You can check out my Instagram to see how the photos turned out, and you know, let me know if you want to see more. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you very soon. Bye!